What if I told you that everything starts with one? One, 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 one. Take a look at the one next to you. Take a look at the one you. The one unique you. One idea, one innovation, one creation, one assumption, one dream, a glorious you, the one that is like no other. Take a look at the one me. What do you see? You see a woman, you see a wheelchair, you see a woman sitting in a wheelchair, and you wonder and you make assumptions about the one. I remember a childhood assumption that people made about me. Yes. About me. I was a child that had labels applied to her. Because of my difficulty walking, running, jumping, standing, I was called special, handicapped, dysfunctional, invalid. As a result, I never saw myself as capable, physically capable, that is. Here I was with my leg braces, curved spine, non-functioning legs. For me, it was about shame, guilt, fixing, charity. Here I was with my labels, and I recall being told what I could do and what I could not do, always with fear of breaking body parts. As a child, I heard this too often, until one day when I was invited to a church carnival. Here I was given a coin, and I was told to take a chance and win a prize at a game. Sorry. Oh, go to sleep. No. And here, to win a prize at this game. And this prize, guess what it was?
Oh, no.
I won that prize. I won that skateboard. Looking at me, the man behind the counter said, "No, that's not for you. Choose another prize of equal value." And I said, "No." Then my foster parent also said, "No, that toy was not for me." And I said, "Yes, that's that toy for me. I want that toy. I want that skateboard." Yes, you can imagine what happened then. They gave in. That one skateboard gave me the power that I wanted and needed. I conquered that skateboard. Is that every day I would go out and try so many different ways to get on that skateboard. And we tried to get on, and often I would bleed in many, many different ways until one day I did it. I don't know how I did it. I don't know for how long I did it, whether it was for 1 minute or an hour. All I remember is that I succeeded. And that gave me the courage, gave me the strength, and to know that I could do it and not give in to when others said it was impossible without trying. Because of my leg discrepancies and my feet discrepancies, I could not wear pretty shoes. This is another story that happened later on. All that was available to me as a child was the orthopedic, unattractive looking shoes. It required me buying 2 pairs, a child size and an adult size. Not adult size. What I always wanted was to wear pretty shoes, red shoes. It was at this time that my disability was causing my body to weaken further and causing me a lot of pain, unbearable pain, that I was ready to give up. I had to do everything in my power to distract me from my pain and misery. Recognizing that I had always wanted to be a fashion designer, I decided to follow my dream as a fashion designer. But I did not want to be just any type of designer. I wanted to make a difference for self and others. How could I be a fashion designer if I did not have pretty shoes to wear? Here I discovered my opportunity. Searching across the country and in different parts of the world for someone to make my custom red shoes, there was no one, no luck. Then and there, I determined to design and make my own red shoes. For 13 years, I designed and made custom footwear for the hard-to-fit feet. Some of my customers included the NBA players, and the man in the Guinness Book of Records with the man with the largest feet. I share these experiences with you because it is all within each one of us. We all have the potential, each one of us, that we can do and create anything, whenever and wherever and whatever we want. Example? Perfect example down here. I came to Gary a few years ago and made Gary my home. Here I learned about nature. I learned about gardening, learned about route trails, about cycling, about biking, and so many other things. All the things about nature that interest me. However, participating in any of these activities became a challenge. You see, I was taught that my disability, to blame my disability for my lack of participation in any type of indoor or outdoor activity. What I learned about getting on a skateboard and about making my own red shoes is that when things are designed with people like me, and when people like me are included in the decision making, in the purchasing process, in the creation vision, things can be made to work for everyone. In Gary, all it took was one invitation in the mail for me to attend a ribbon cutting for a paddle launch in a neighboring city. For this paddle launch, it was for an installation of this paddle launch in this neighboring city, and that's exactly what I needed. I needed to get that experience, and that had been created. The paddle launch had been created for people like me, for people to be included, people with disabilities. I had accepted the invitation, and I got into the kayak, and I got to paddle in that river. I enjoyed the experience so much that I immediately asked, can we have one of these in Gary? What do I have to do? How much does it cost? Tell me. We must have one of these in Gary. This one person immediately engaged others with similar interest. And got all the approval necessary, got all the funding needed, and within 6 months, we had our own installation of our paddle launch. At that time, we learned that it was not enough just for paddlers to enjoy the lagoon. We needed an accessible garden, and that garden also for non-paddlers to be engaged. Today we have this spot to be enjoyed by everyone, residents and visitors alike. It's about creating communities that work for everyone. I choose to look at Gary from the perspective that there is lots of opportunity and lots of potential and possibilities here. Just look at the one you, the one me. There are many more. There are 70,000 plus. There is one Gary. It just starts with one idea, one innovation, one you, and from that, others follow. I am one, Zully from Gary.